Sorry for the disturbance. Next is the world's simplest web browser. So in this, as I told you, Socket is nothing but it is the built-in module of the Python that facilitates the programmer to make network connections. I told you to either to retrieve the data over the sockets or send the data through the sockets to the another end. So this socket is the bidirectional data path to a remote system also. Socket is nothing. It is like a file. So except that a single socket, so file is nothing but you can either once read the data or write the data, but the socket provides a two-way connection between the two programs. You can both read the data from one side and write the data to the another side. Okay, let us consider this few terminologies. What is AF_INET? It is nothing but the address of the family, which tells you the address of the internet protocol that is used for the type to access the socket for communication purpose. Okay. And next is socket stream. What is this socket stream? It is nothing but it is a constant indicating the type of the socket, whether it is a TCP socket or a UDP socket, and for whether you are using it for the file transmission and the image transmission. So next comes the port. So what is this port? It is nothing but the logical endpoint. So like for example, you will be having many port numbers. Okay, so don't confuse. This port numbers is nothing but like as your address, like home address. In that you will mention your address number, correct? So like a number 32, number 42, so like that. It is also a port 80. So nothing but it will mentions this number, mention the which port to recognize from each and every one port. So either like port 80 or port 60, port 140. So to differentiate the address from one port to another port, this 80 is, these numbers have been used. So it is port 80 is one of the most commonly used port numbers that has been used by the TCP control protocol, that is the TCP protocol. Okay, so this is the command used to retrieve the data, okay, from one end to the another end. So what is the CRLF? CRLF is nothing but the carriage return line feed. So line endings, and it must be end in CR/R/N/R/N. So what is this /R/N? It is nothing but the line break in the protocol specification. Okay, so next is encode. So what is this encode? Why this encode and decode is being used? So while sending a protocol, you are going to, suppose if the data is or your message is very much big, so you are going to encode or decode the data. So method, it is the method. Encode is nothing but method applied on string, so which will return bytes representation of the string. So instead of encode method, one can attach a character B at the beginning of the program for the same effect. So if instead of encoding these strings, you can just mention one character at the beginning of the string. Okay, so if you mention before the string B, then you can say that you are going to encode the data. Next is decode. What is this decode? This method returns a string. This method returns a string. This method returns a string decoded from the given bytes. Okay, so next we'll see this diagram. So what is this? So this is nothing but a socket connection between the user program and the web page. Okay, so this is your program: socket, connect, send, receive. So what is this? So this is your program. You are going to send this program. So how you are going to send this program? First you need a socket, correct? You need one medium. You need one medium to send the socket, and you are going to connect it. Okay, so how we are going to connect it? You are going to connect it through a protocol. through a protocol, and next through that protocol you are going to send the data. Okay, and through this socket you are going to receive the data. So you are going to have the two fields, that is send and the receive. So this is the port. So you have got the socket to send the data, and you have got the connection, whether it is the TCP connection or the UDP connection, and next you have the medium to send the data or receive the data, and you need some port, right? So there will be many ports. Now you have to decide which port you want to choose. So as usual, I told you in the beginning, since TCP if you are going to use the TCP, the common port you are going to use for transmission is nothing but the port 80. So through this socket, through this port 80, you are going to send the data through this address. Okay, so after receiving the data from the sender side, this receiver side retrieves the data and encodes the data and does the following process, and again resends the information back to the sender. So here this is the sender and this becomes the receiver. So after retrieving the data and while sending the response message, this becomes the sender and this becomes the receiver. Okay, now you see this program. Okay, so now we are going to observe the following. So import socket. So before starting this program, you are going to import socket, means here you are going to, through socket you are going to send the data. So here after selecting the socket, here you are going to use my sock is equal to socket. Okay, dot socket socket.afinet. So what is this afinet? Here you are going to choose which connection, which socket you are going to use, through which. Okay, so next is socket.socket stream. What is socket stream?